cue from Daryl Trefford, who is probably the world's foremost authority on autistic savants. And this is a really interesting idea. We look at savants, you know, Rain Man and things like that, and we think, oh, well, that's obviously evidence of innate gifts, because these guys are obviously born with different sorts of brains, and it's these they're born with these gifts that enable to, you know, remember every calendar date, you know, going back to the year 1200 or whatever. Well, when you actually look at what's going on, yes, these people are born with birth defects, if that's what you want to call them. Their brains are certainly wired differently, and there's no question about that. But it turns out that the actual skills that they acquire then come after that, and that we can actually manipulate our own brains. I mean, the word is plasticity. Everyone watching this has heard the term plasticity. There isn't really any. There's a difference in quantity between what these savants are born with and what we could do with our own brains. There isn't really a qualitative difference. We can alter our own brains, and you don't actually develop the skills to do what the guy in Rain Man did or these other amazing savants do until you have those differences are already in place. So, in other words, it's the process of developing these skills, not just being born with the skill or the gift. And if I'm trying to do anything in this book, it's trying to help people understand that the old notion of innate, the old notion of giftedness, the notion that we are born with a certain quantity of intelligence or quantity of talent, it really isn't there. We're all born with differences, no question about that. We have genetic differences. But what those differences turn out to be in the end result, how those genetic differences actually lead to differences in traits, that's a dynamic process that we are all very much involved with on the family level, as parents, as kids ourselves, culturally, nutrition, environment, everything we do and everything we are is an ongoing interactive process which affects how those genes are then going to be subsequently turned into the traits that work for us and against us.